Alright, I am going to spend a little time and give you a tour of what I've set up for the server. There might be a few minor changes that are done in the future, but for the most part, the sort of the HQ, the base is set up. So this is going to be the spawn location when you first join the server, but the way that the spawning system is set up, you should also be able to spawn on squad members. And let me show you how that works. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to do a respawn. Make sure I'm nice and far away. Oh wait, let me show you something else really quick. I actually left my squad, so to join any squad, and this includes the squad of an AI or the squad of a regular player, go up to them, hold down the self-interaction key, go to team management. No, sorry. There it is. Not the self-interaction, the regular interaction. Just go to interactions, join group. So now I am a member of this group. As you can see, the hex markers showing up. So now I'm back in a squad. So I'm going to get away from them here. And respawn. Everything's going dark. It's so cold. Respawn in progress. So now when you're in this screen, you can use your arrow keys to select
return to formation.
All the members of your squad. You can choose the one you want to spawn near. I'll spawn near Robertson here. Press enter, and there I am, back in the game. Also with the same equipment I had when I died. And if you've given yourself a custom loadout using the virtual arsenal, which is right here, you'll respawn with the same gear, even if you've given yourself a custom loadout. Okay, so there's that. And then I will use self-interaction and leave that group again, because I don't want them yelling at me. There. So now all the hex markers are gone, I've left the group. So now I'll give you a bit of a tour. As soon as I enter the vehicle, your vehicle, not vehicle, but just in-game volume is lowered automatically. But let me show you something else. See if I have any equipment. Yes. Okay, so you can also add your own earplugs, but you have to get them from the virtual arsenal and put them into your inventory. This doesn't just happen automatically. So self-interaction, equipment, earplugs in, and you hear things get quiet. And then to get them out, you just take them out again. Okay. So right here is a standardly? These are just a spawned, not spawned in, it's added in the editor, so it's there every time the server starts. A troop transport that's for anybody to use, and it is set with a 2-minute respawn time. All editor placed vehicles have been set with a 2-minute respawn time, so if you're a terrible pilot like a Cora and you keep blowing up jets or helicopters, anything that was spawned in by, or that was added in the editor by me, which includes, I'll show you the vehicles that includes, have a 2-minute respawn time. This is our transport helicopter. We can call in drops. These are some pre-spawned in equipment boxes that are sort of sitting around here, and this helicopter can grab them, pick them up, and swing load them to where we want it to go. This I don't think respawns when destroyed. Or might have a longer respawn time. Same with this Comanche, it is our close air support. This fuel truck over here, because you now need to refuel manually, is sitting here. That was put in by the editor, and it has got a 2-minute respawn time. So if you've been flying around, you land, you want to refuel your helicopter, land, drive the fuel truck over, and Bob's your uncle. Now, for some reason, this was spawned in by the ALiVE commander. For some reason, these things always spawn in backwards, and I don't know exactly how to fix that. If there's someone on the server who can't access Zeus and move it manually, it's just going to stay there. Ooh. All right, over here. With the netting collapsed, this is sort of set up like a refuel and rearm area. So we've got a fuel truck over there, ammo truck there. Here's a motor pool. Everything in here respawns on 2 minutes. I don't know why these nets always collapse. Anyways, this container here, I believe, has been set up as a repair facility. It's got a script on it that basically tells that this area here is a rearm facility. I believe I set it up like that. Doesn't really matter. These 2 trucks here are repair trucks. 3 trucks are repair trucks. They can either sit here and do full repairs on vehicles. If a vehicle is nearby and you are an engineer with a toolkit, you can do a full 100% repair on a vehicle, as long as one of these things are nearby. If you are not nearby one of these things and you are an engineer with a toolkit, you can only repair vehicles up to maybe 60%. I gave us a tank. Gave us a BMP. A couple of hunters there, some of them are armed. Now we'll go way over to the other side here. Far into the base, we have a detention facility. So for any missions that call for capturing prisoners, or even if you capture a prisoner out in the field because you want to, there is a detention facility set up. Here is the medical facility. 2 respawning. Why the heck with it? So this is random. It just is like, if there's a helipad there, it'll put something on there that flies. Well, it decided to put a little medical UAV, which is silly, but anyways. Oh, it's going well, Josh. So yeah, these are medical trucks, and you can load patients into them, and it will help. It will help cure people out in the field. Fix people out in the field. So there's that, but then over here for medics, there are these 3 boxes. Now these are Ace Medical, basic Ace Medical containers. And they've got a bunch of basic stuff in here. Body bags, blood, epinephrine, morphine, and bandages. I don't think... See if I can pick these things up. Yep, carry object. So you can carry this out in the field. What I was curious about is whether you can load it into one of these trucks. Let's see here. Load. Loading cargo. Yes, you can load one of these first aid boxes into the medical truck and then drive the medical truck somewhere, unload it, and you can set up like a little field medic section. And then to unload, interaction on the truck, cargo, click on your basic medical supply crate, unload, and there it is. Carry your object, take it back to where you want to go. and set it back down. Alright. Now, the other thing that's kind of a pain with the items that are spawned in with ALiVE is they are spawned in with crew, which means you cannot get into them without killing the guys that are in them, which I'm not a fan of doing, but that being said, there's a Pawnee spawned on the other side of the base there that it's not spawned, edited, put it in the editor, so we have access to that. I also put in the editor this wipeout, this A10, which is for our use, and is set on a 2-minute respawn time for when Akora blows it up. That is pretty much it. Take a scoot down here. This Huron here has crew in it. The Comanche will have crew in it. These are spawned in by the commander. These are our helicopters here, a Comanche, a Huron, and a Pawnee. The Huron has fast rope set up on it, which I really don't know how to use. Okay, so jets do spawn without crew, but unless you have the Jets DLC, you won't be able to use these. Let me just check. Yep. Vehicle locked for anybody who doesn't have jets. Me being one of them. Here we go, back again. So, vehicles will respawn if disabled or destroyed. They will not spawn if they are just abandoned out in the field. So if you fly the Pawnee somewhere for a mission, drop it off, and then find another way back, or die while you're out there, and there's no squad members out there to spawn on, you know, your Pawnee's going to sit out there in the field until someone goes out and gets it. I think that's pretty much it. The tasks will generate automatically, but commanders will be able to generate tasks as well. There's our current task right now, but you can also auto-generate tasks. I think that's pretty much it. Self-interaction is really, really powerful, so be sure to explore everything. This is a nice little GPS system that shows your speed, your track, so the direction you're heading in, local time, elevation, and grid. And that is there simply because I put it in my inventory. There's a lot of items in your inventory that will show up.
Contact! Soldier!
So let me show you something else. I'll throw in an explosive. And I don't know whether I need a firing device, but I'll throw it in there anyways. Come over here. Self-interaction. Explosives. Place. Slam mine. You can rotate it because some explosives it matters which way they go. Place. And then this is the tricky part. You've got to select a trigger, but you can't if you can't look down far enough. Sometimes it's best just to go into this view. Select a trigger. You do an M57 firing device, timer, side attack, bottom attack. Let's go side attack. So that's good to go. However, if you need to, once it's set, you can't actually pick it up. Oh, let's see. Good to know. So I'll show you what happens. That's it up for a side attack. Driver's seat. I'm just going to cruise on nice and slow. And I'll show you what happens if you respawn the current respawn system if you're in a squad alone, which I am. Boom. Now these things are directional, so nobody behind me there was hurt. Anyways, see, I am in the water because there's actually no one in my squad. So I think I can fix that. Anyways, we'll leave myself out here, and you could try it out yourself the next time you log in.